Lisa,
Hello.
we made it! London, 1965!
Actually, it's Paul 2018.
Yeah, but the joke doesn't work if I say, Paul, 2018! Does it?
No.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening. We are here tonight to talk about Doctor Who on Twitch.
Twitch.
Aren't we? Which
Yes.
sounds like it should involve Jack Douglas going, could I have another one, please? Gear off! All of that.
Okay.
But no. Tonight is the second night of the Doctor Who marathon
Yes,
on Twitch. And
it is.
what have you made of it? It's
What have I made
been
of it?
fascinating, I
Yes.
think.
Well, I haven't really been looking at the chat room as much as you.
No.
I actually just watched the episode.
That's the episode. But it
Yes.
started last night with the first three stories,
Yes.
and as we speak, the Aztecs has just started.
Mhm.
And as I've said to you before, I always am interested in audience reaction to stuff.
Mhm.
So, yes, we've got the episodes going, but I've
Yes.
been keeping at least one eye on the chat room
Mhm.
all the way through.
Yes.
And for us old people,
Old people.
our sort of era of fandom has its own catchphrases, doesn't it? So things like, Yartek, leader of the alien Vord, or
Yes.
a young old face,
Yeah.
or a sprightly yellow Edwardian roadster.
Or a wheezing, groaning sound. Yes.
But I think last night saw the birth of a new catchphrase for a new generation of
Yes.
fandom. Because they kept, in between the episodes, they kept on showing a trailer,
Yes.
which included a bit from The Chase, with Ian saying, London, 1965.
Yes.
And every time that bit's been shown, the chat room has exploded with people just quoting that. And it's been lovely to see. Because what's important, I think, here is that for some people, this is their first exposure, not only to old Doctor Who, but to Hartnell
Yes.
Doctor Who.
Yes.
And
And isn't he wonderful?
And I keep on seeing people saying, isn't Hartnell brilliant?
Yes.
And things like that.
He is.
And yes, you and I know these episodes backwards. But there's something, I think, very important about the sort of shared experience that's going on here. Because, we could reach over for the DVD and put them on whenever we like.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you noticed it this morning, didn't you? Because you just stuck the episodes on.
Yeah, I just wanted to see where they were.
And it was what? Last part of Edge of
Yes,
Destruction?
it was
Brink
of
of
Disaster.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
and I thought I left it on. I was washing up, so I took the tablet. I put it on my tablet, and I took the tablet into the kitchen with me and
Yeah.
stood it up while I washed up, and just sort of half listened to it rather than watched it. And it got to the end of Brink of Disaster, and I thought I'll just leave it to see.
And then it loops back
Yeah,
round again
what they would
to
show,
An
yeah.
Unearthly Child.
And what I hadn't forgotten, but it always amazes me every time I watch An Unearthly Child how brilliant it is.
Well,
That
it is.
first episode is stunning, and without it, we wouldn't be here now watching more Doctor Who. Because
I mean, I would have first seen it as part of the Five Faces of Doctor Who in 1981. And of course, yes, it is a fantastic piece of television.
yes,
But I think my appreciation of it is only increased over the years as I've come to know more about the TV landscape of 1963.
yeah,
Because inevitably, I think Doctor Who is one of those shows that people watch in isolation. So, yes, people watch old Doctor Who,
yes,
but they don't always watch old TV from around the same period.
yeah. And Doctor Who is by far the best thing.
Well, it's just its sheer ambition from week to week. Because I know people are a bit down on episodes sort of 2, 3 and 4 of the first story.
It's got some lovely dialogue in though, because you were watching it yesterday evening, or you had it on yesterday evening, and I wasn't actually watching it. I could hear it,
Yeah.
and some of the dialogue for the cavemen. I mean, just started reading Space Helmet for a Cow today.
Yeah.
And there's that famous quote from Verity that, it was all ugs and ums and all this sort of stuff.
Not.
But
no.
it's not. And the dialogue, some of the dialogue is almost Shakespearean. Because there's the bit about when Cal says about he sees things with his mind.
Yeah.
Talking about when he's asleep.
Yeah.
And I know that happened because I see it with my mind. And that's almost Shakespearean.
Yeah.
It's it's a really beautiful line to explain from somebody who is obviously quite primitive.
Yeah.
What a dream is.
But again, they're not portrayed as stupid.
No, they're not stupid at all.
Because the whole thing about trying to get the fire going at the start of episode 2 was it put on more of the dead fire.
Yeah.
And I'm a scientist, and frankly, that's not a bad approach from a scientific point of view.
Yeah.
Because you've got a limited amount of data at this point, and the whole point of a scientific experimentation is to change the conditions of something and see what the result is. So the idea that you put on ash to a fire to see if it makes the fire more likely to occur is absolutely bang on when it comes to the scientific method. So, we may laugh at it now, but if you were intelligent at that point and that's all the data you had, that's not a bad thing to try at all.
Yeah, and you've got some quite strong female characters as well. Because, her is quite a strong character. She's not afraid to speak up when she feels that her input is needed.
I have to ask, what was hers brother called? Him?
Yeah. And Old Mother.
Yeah.
I mean, Old Mother.
Oh God,
really
Eileen Way. Eileen Way is
fabulous.
wonderful. Yeah.
She's absolutely fabulous, as Tom Baker would no doubt say, because he loved Eileen Way because she had cats and she was fascinating. But she's just. I mean, I don't think there's really a duff performance in it. And the last part, I mean, I know Verity reined it back. The
fight scene. Yeah.
But it's still really brutal. Just listening to it when he's screaming in agony, when he's
I mean, it's all done on film and it's cut really, really well.
It's amazing.
But that thing about what Warris said about getting the cabbage and smacking a rock on it to get the impression of the.
That would have been really brutal.
I'm quite
really
glad
brutal.
that Verity said no, we're not doing that.
No.
But just wanted to say about Alethea Charlton again.
Yes.
Yes, she turns up in Time Meddler, of course.
She does, yes.
But she's also in the Sergeant Cork
She is.
one, isn't she? Where she's in the wheelchair and she's apparently miraculously healed by faith. And that's a really good performance as well.
She's a really good actress.
Yeah.
And she's one of those actresses that you're watching and you're going, I don't recognise that face.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you go, oh, it's her.
Yeah.
It
is her.
It's her, yes, literally, yeah. But and also, I mean, I saw a little bit of the Daleks last night, and that's, it possibly goes on too long.
You said somebody at work tuned into the ordeal,
and it was indeed an ordeal. Yes.
Is rather well named, unfortunately.
It's a bit boring, so they were trying to jump a chasm.
Yeah. But as I've said on our podcast, I cannot knock the first few episodes.
No. The actual
Daleks,
ambition is amazing.
Which is achieving stuff never sort of done before on television.
Yeah. So, and it's, it's well, if it wasn't for that series, then we wouldn't be sitting here, would we? Really, because it possibly wouldn't.
But
have taken off so
the
much.
idea that over the next few nights, people are going to see Hartnell and Troughton and so on for the first time is wonderful, and it's that whole shared experience that we know this stuff is being broadcast as we speak.
Yes.
And for some people, this is going to be the start of
something
that's going to be with them for the rest of their lives.
And we hope you enjoy it, because if it's bringing you much pleasure as it's brought us over our life.
But it's just wonderful to just sort of sit back and not just watch the episodes, but watch people's reaction to it. So this is fandom evolving again.
Yes.
And
yes. We're letting the youngsters in.
There are people, over the next couple of nights that will be with that will be doing stuff in fandom in 10, 20, 30 years' time. And that's a lovely thought.
Yes.
So we'll wish you happy viewing over the next...
Enjoy the adventure.
Over the next few days.
It's a hell of a ride.
Yes.
It is. We've got so much to look forward to.
And have fun, everyone.
Yes. And enjoy Hartnell.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.